God is revealing your life partner. My dear child, if you believe in angels, this message is for you. Watch this video completely. Do not skip any part. This truth is essential for you to hear today. The angels have sent this message for you, directly from the divine. Guardian angels care for you deeply. They see your pain. They see the confusion that has clouded your heart. This message is not a coincidence. It is divine intervention. You have reached a powerful and pivotal moment in your life. The illusions that once blinded you are dissolving. You may have built your life on certain beliefs, but those beliefs are now being tested. God is revealing the truth hidden in the shadows. The love you once cherished, the trust you placed in another, it's all being exposed. Everything is now being laid bare before the Almighty. You believed in the purity of your love. You stood with unwavering faith, even when times were tough. You held on to hope, believing that this person was meant to walk beside you. But now the divine truth is unfolding before your eyes. You realize the person you held so close is not who they seemed. They wore a mask, hiding their true self. They deceived not only you but many others in their life. They used their kindness as a trap, their charm as a tool for manipulation. This person was never seeking true love. Instead, they sought what they could gain, manipulating emotions for their benefit. But truth cannot stay hidden forever. The divine light of God is illuminating every lie, every act of manipulation. Every deceitful scheme is unraveling before your eyes. Justice is being served. The universe is ensuring that deception no longer has a place in your life. This truth, though painful, is also your freedom. You are free from false love. You are protected under God's grace and mercy. While you may feel betrayed, this is a hidden blessing. God's wisdom is infinite. Nothing happens without purpose. You are walking away from something that was never meant for you. Now you are free from lies, free from illusions. This is your moment to reclaim your power, to reclaim your joy and your peace. Step forward with a heart unburdened. The one who deceived you may not understand yet. They may continue down a path of manipulation and destruction. But God's justice is unwavering. They will face the consequences of their actions. Their lies have woven a tangled web, and that web will eventually collapse on itself. They will face their own reckoning. Their path leads to destruction unless they change. But God is merciful even to those who have wronged others. They will be confronted with their own choices. They will have no choice but to face the truth. Some may seek redemption. Some may finally understand the pain they caused. They may try to make amends. However, their journey is not yours to fix. Your role in their life has ended. You loved them genuinely. You gave them a chance to be better. You gave everything you could. But they chose their path. And now it is time for you to walk your own. Walk in the direction God is leading you. God is leading you to something greater, something built on truth and respect, something built on unwavering love and trust. You deserve more than what you've been given. Celebrate your freedom, even if it feels difficult at first. You are stepping into a new chapter. This chapter will be filled with people who value you for who you are, people who see your worth, people who honor your heart. Your heart is healing. Your spirit is strengthening with every step you take. God's plan for you is unfolding, even if you don't fully see it yet. He has shown you this truth because you deserve better. You deserve a love that is honest and pure. You deserve a partner who walks beside you with integrity. This revelation may have shaken you, but it has also set you free. You are no longer trapped in false promises. You are moving forward toward true love. Trust in God's wisdom and timing. He is preparing something beautiful for you. Do not look back with regret. Do not dwell on the pain of betrayal. Instead, look ahead with faith. This was not an ending. It was a new beginning. A beginning guided by divine truth. The one who wronged you will face their lessons. They will not escape the consequences of their actions. But you are being led toward peace, happiness, and true love. Trust in God's timing. Nothing happens without a purpose. This revelation was a necessary step in your journey. You are loved. You are protected. You are being guided toward joy and abundance. Do not fear the unknown, embrace it. Walk forward with faith. The road ahead is filled with blessings that were meant for you. God is with you every step of the way. Do not doubt His plan for you. He has already prepared the path for your healing. He is removing obstacles that no longer serve you. And He is placing opportunities in your path that will bring you closer to your destiny. This is not the end of love for you. It is only the beginning. Your heart is strong. Your heart is resilient. God is molding it into something beautiful and unbreakable. Your heart, once bruised by false promises, is now being restored. Every crack and scar is being sealed with divine love. You are stepping into your purpose with strength and grace. This is not the end of your story, it is only the beginning. A new chapter is unfolding, one that is filled with peace, truth, and joy. The weight you once carried is being lifted from your shoulders. And soon you will be surrounded by love that is genuine and pure. A love that will honor the beauty of your soul. A love that will cherish your spirit and never take it for granted. A love that uplifts and never deceives. This love will reflect God's goodness and truth. It will be built on trust, integrity, and mutual respect. You will no longer have to guess or wonder if your heart is safe. For this love will be transparent, sincere, and grounded in faith. Hold on to that hope. Even if it feels like hope is a distant light, do not let it go. The darkness of betrayal may have tried to extinguish it, but it cannot win. Hope is your anchor, your connection to what lies ahead. Hold on to that faith. Faith that God's promises are real. Faith that everything you are experiencing now is leading you towards something better. God is preparing something far greater than you ever imagined. His plan is unfolding in ways that you may not fully understand. But every moment of pain has served a purpose. Every tear, every heartbreak is not in vain. God uses all things for good. Even the moments that felt unbearable are being transformed into something beautiful. Trust His process. The journey may feel long and winding, but it is divinely guided. God sees what you cannot see. He knows the future He has planned for you, and it is filled with blessings. He is with you now and always. He has never left your side, even in your darkest moments. When you cried alone, He held you close. When you felt abandoned, He whispered, "You are mine, and I will never forsake you." He is working behind the scenes to align everything perfectly for your good. Every delay has a purpose. Every door that closed was for your protection. Every person who left your life was removed to make space for something better. Walk forward in faith, my child. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. Let your trust in God outweigh any doubts that try to creep in. For your future is filled with light. The shadows of deception have been cast aside. You are stepping into a life filled with clarity and truth. A life where your heart is free to love and be loved as God intended. And though the past may have tried to break you, it failed. You are unbreakable. You are resilient. And God is not finished with you yet. He is still shaping you, refining you, and preparing you. He is strengthening your heart for the blessings that are to come. He is building a foundation for lasting joy. He is paving a path of peace for your soul. There is no need to look back anymore. The pain you endured has served its purpose. The lessons have been learned, and now it is time to release the past. Forgiveness will set you free, not for the sake of the one who wronged you, but for your own healing. When you let go, you create space for new beginnings. When you forgive, you allow God's grace to flow through you. Let that grace fill every corner of your heart. Let it wash away the bitterness, the hurt, and the resentment. You are not defined by the betrayal you experienced. You are defined by the love and light within you. That love has not been dimmed. Your capacity to love is still vast and limitless. Your spirit is still radiant and beautiful, and soon someone will see you as God sees you. They will see your worth and honor it. They will cherish your heart and protect it. They will be a reflection of God's goodness in your life. This person will not come with empty words or false promises. They will come with honesty, kindness, and a heart full of love. And when they arrive, you will know. There will be no confusion, no doubt. For God's blessings are clear and unmistakable. Until that time, trust in the waiting. Waiting is not wasted time. It is sacred preparation. God is working on you, and He is working on them too. Both of you are being molded into the best versions of yourselves, so that when you come together, it will be right. It will be holy. It will be everything your soul has longed for. Let patience be your companion in this season. Let faith be your guide. Know that God's timing is always perfect. Even when it feels like nothing is happening, He is working behind the scenes. Every delay is a divine setup for something greater. Every no is leading you to a better yes. Do not rush the process. Patience is not a punishment, it is a gift. It allows God to prepare you fully for what is coming. Every step you take, no matter how small, is part of the divine plan. Even when things seem slow or stagnant, trust that progress is happening behind the scenes. God is orchestrating every detail for your good. Rest in the assurance that God is in control. His timing is never late and never early, it is always perfect. He knows the desires of your heart because He placed them there, and He knows exactly when and how to fulfill them. Release your need to control the outcome. Release your fears and worries about what the future holds. Hand them over to God and trust Him to work it out. He is the author of your story, and His plans are beautiful beyond measure. You may not see the full picture yet, but each moment is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Even the moments that felt dark or painful are being transformed into something meaningful. Every experience, every tear, every trial, it is all being used for your good. Your story is one of redemption, hope, and love. Your future is filled with blessings. Blessings that will overflow and pour into every part of your life. Blessings of love, the kind of love that heals, uplifts, and endures. A love that is patient, kind, and rooted in truth. Blessings of peace that surpasses all understanding. Peace that will guard your heart and mind, even in the face of challenges. Blessings of joy, a joy that is not dependent on circumstances but flows from within. Joy that radiates from your soul and lights up every space you enter. Blessings of abundance, not just in material things but in every area of your life. Abundance of friendships that nourish your spirit. Abundance of opportunities that align with your purpose. Abundance of grace, mercy, and favor that follow you wherever you go. Keep your eyes fixed on the light ahead. Do not be distracted by the shadows of the past. Do not let fear, doubt, or regret cloud your vision. The past no longer defines you. Only God's truth does. You are being led toward a brighter, more beautiful future. A future that is filled with everything you've prayed for and more. Keep your heart open to God's leading. His voice may come as a whisper, but it will be unmistakable. He will guide you with clarity and peace. Follow the path He sets before you, even if it feels uncertain at times. Every step of faith brings you closer to His promises. Trust that He is leading you to the life you were always meant to have. A life that reflects His love and goodness. A life that is full of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. You are loved beyond measure by a God who knows every detail of your heart. A love that is unconditional, unchanging, and unwavering. A love that has seen you at your worst and still calls you worthy. You are cherished. You are a treasure in God's eyes. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are held in the palm of His hand. Every moment of your life is precious to Him. You are chosen to walk a path of light and truth. Chosen to experience the fullness of God's blessings. Chosen to be a vessel of His love in the world. Walk forward in faith, my child. Let faith be the anchor that holds you steady. Even when storms come, your faith will keep you grounded. It will remind you that God is in control, and nothing can separate you from His love. Let go of fear, for fear has no place in a heart filled with faith. Let go of doubt, for doubt cannot exist where God's truth reigns. Walk boldly, knowing that you are not alone. Every step you take, God is with you. He goes before you, making a way where there was none. He walks beside you, offering strength and comfort. He walks behind you, protecting you from harm. For your future is filled with light, a light that shines brighter than any darkness you've known. It is not a fragile or fading light. It is constant, unyielding, and eternal. It pierces through every shadow and banishes every fear. This light carries the essence of God's love, illuminating your path forward. It reveals the beauty of God's promises. Promises that have been spoken over your life since the very beginning. Promises of hope, joy, and restoration. Promises of a future that is not defined by past mistakes or pain. God's promises are not empty, they are alive and active. They are unfolding even now, in ways you may not yet see. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to their fulfillment. This light will guide you to a life of love. A love that is honest, kind, and unwavering. A love that uplifts you, celebrates you, and honors who you are. A love that reflects the heart of God Himself. This light will guide you to peace that settles deep within your soul. A peace that remains steady even when the world around you feels uncertain. A peace that reassures you that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This light will guide you to joy. Not just fleeting happiness, but true joy. A joy that comes from knowing who you are in Christ. A joy that radiates from within and blesses everyone you encounter. And this light will guide you to abundance, not just abundance in material things, but in every area of your life. Abundance of purpose, abundance of meaningful connections, abundance of blessings that overflow. Step into that light with confidence. Do not hesitate. Do not hold back because of fear or doubt. God has prepared this path for you, and it is safe to walk forward. Trust in His provision and protection every step of the way. You were not meant to dwell in darkness. You were created to live in the light, to thrive in the fullness of His grace. Step into it with a heart that is open to receiving every blessing God has for you. Sometimes our hearts can be guarded by past hurts and disappointments. But God is inviting you to release those burdens. Let go of the walls you've built around your heart. Let His love flow in, healing the wounds and making you whole again. When your heart is open, you make space for miracles. You make room for joy, peace, and love to take root and flourish. Trust in His goodness. God is good always and forever. Even in the moments when life feels hard, His goodness remains constant. He is working all things together for your good. Every setback, every detour, every heartbreak, they are all being used to shape a beautiful future for you. Trust in His timing. God's timing is not like ours. It may not always align with our expectations, but it is always perfect. He sees the bigger picture, the moments we cannot see yet. And in His wisdom, He is orchestrating the perfect time for every blessing to unfold. You may feel like you're waiting too long, but trust that the wait is never wasted. The waiting season is a season of preparation, of refining and growth. When the time is right, everything will fall into place in ways that are beyond anything you could have imagined. And trust that the best is yet to come. What lies ahead is not just good, it is extraordinary. God's plans for you are filled with beauty, joy, and purpose. Your future holds blessings that will exceed your wildest dreams. Do not allow fear to make you doubt what is coming. Do not let past pain convince you that you are not worthy of what God has prepared. You are worthy because God has called you worthy. Your past has been redeemed. Your mistakes have been forgiven. And your future is secure in His hands. When challenges arise, remember that they are not the end of your story. They are merely chapters that lead to greater triumphs and victories. The best is not behind you, it is ahead of you. God's glory is waiting to be revealed in your life. So walk forward in faith, my child. Faith is not just belief, it is action. It is choosing to move forward even when you don't see the full path. It is trusting God's promises when circumstances try to tell you otherwise. Faith is the bridge that leads you from where you are now to the future God has for you. Do not let fear hold you back. Fear has no power over a heart that is anchored in faith. You are not alone in this journey. God is walking with you every step of the way. When you feel weak, He is your strength. When you feel lost, He is your guide. When you feel burdened, He is your rest. Take His hand and walk boldly into the light of your future. This is your time to rise. This is your time to step fully into all that God has for you. No more dwelling in the past. No more carrying the weight of old wounds. You are free to move forward in grace and truth. And as you walk, know this, God's light will never fade. It will continue to shine over your life, illuminating your path with love and hope. No darkness can overpower the light that God has placed within you. You are His beloved. You are chosen, and your future is filled with light.